Rob Burrow, Leeds Rhinos, halfback, nicknamed D-Bob.
Short for Dirty Bob. Adam Cuthbertson. What do they call me?
An array of names.
Cuthbert?
Hero.
You call me Hero.
Fluffingtons.
I play in the front row / loose.
Absolutely flabulous.
Oh, that's can't say that about me. I'm self-conscious enough as it is.
Pug-nosed gimp.
I got a pug nose. I'm not a gimp though. This isn't hard.
Wrecking my mind. Mitch Garbutt has a reputation. He likes to combine a Big Mac, a Big Daddy, chicken, what do they call him?
Daddy Max.
Daddy Mac. So he combines a Big Mac and puts in like chicken from KFC to make the ultimate burger. They calls it the Gar Burger. When he checks into an all-you-can-eat buffet, he likes to get there for breakfast and he just goes to the toilet for a break and comes back, does dinner. Again, probably a number 2, and then comes back for
He calls them timeouts.
Late tea timeouts, yeah. Cooling periods.
I'm going for a baby timeout in the toilet.
Garbutt. Jones is like...
Nah, it's got to be Jones. He's a raging
He just
lunatic.
competes.
He's just, I don't even think he's strong. I think it's just mind over matter. I think he just moves things with his angriness. His eye pops out.
Yeah.
When I spot him in bench, his eyes actually pop out of his skull. It's scary. It's a scary thing to witness.
Yeah, probably Jones. He's so competitive, so he would be strongest because he'll try till he wins.
You know what? I'm gonna have to say Matt Parcell, because he's always got his hands in his pockets. Always.
Yeah, he's not climatised very much yet, Matt.
Yeah, he doesn't like training because he's cold all the time. Even when it was warm the other day, he's still cold.
But I'm gonna throw Ryan Hall in there.
Hall is bad too. Yeah.
He stands on the wing. Sometimes, most of the time he just counts to 5. That's his job. Sometimes he gets it wrong.
He's efficient as he is in the game by standing out in the wing, counting plays as he is in the gym. He should really just come in the gym and just practice his counting to 5.
He should, yeah. You can measure that by we're all in t-shirts and vests because we're sweating. Ryan Hall wears like leggings, hoodies, Benny hats because he probably just doesn't do that much really.
Just some cruise mode.
That count to 5.
Late. Oh, wow.
Jamie Jones.
Yeah.
Sometimes Jamie Jones wake up, he's that late, he forgets he's a rugby player.
I have to be careful because I'm quite late quite often, but he is the most forgetful human ever.
At least one piece of clothing left on the training pitch, but mostly you'll be waiting for somebody to be Jonesy just because purely he's forgot he's a rugby player.
What is he? Yeah, what is he? There's some good stories about Jonesy actually. I know he takes people's keys a lot and makes them late. So when you're leaving a training session, you'll pack your keys or just take someone else's bag for that matter.
Probably go to somebody else's house and live their life for a few hours before he remembers that.
Yeah.
This is not my house.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, it's got to be Mooney for me.
Yeah.
And Cuthbo. These two here. Cuthbo here. I don't want to say it because he's here and embarrass him.
I'm in awe of Moons, you know. Some of the tackles he makes and some of the things he does when he... because he's not a halfback. He's a centre, isn't he? He's not a 5'8", and it'd be
good wherever he plays. When he plays well, sometimes I find it hard to make eye contact with him because for times he takes on the shape of a unicorn. For most times when he's playing well,
he's just a beautiful species, isn't he?
Yeah,
specimen of a man.
But not forgetting Cuthbo, back to his best. It's a pleasure to watch. He's my hero at times, Cuthbo, and. I tell him a lot.
I think you were saying that because you think I'm very unorthodox and I don't have the natural physique of a rugby player.
No, that's probably like a lie going into game, like a dummy, isn't it? People think you're going to be weak with your body, but lack of car.
Get the accountant.
Get the accountant. John Lilly.
John Lill. He's the loosest cannon around, but
John
he is
Lilly,
also a thumb at the same time.
He falls in love. And he's a great lad, there's no doubt. He's a lovely, lovely lad, but
lovely.
I would say Yeah, he'd be out for a romantic meal with his wife, not wife. Well, we'd probably call her wife. And while the lads are out partying, he'll be out.
I like it how he's so forward with it on social media. That's what I like about it. That's love. That is love.
It's Carl Ablett. I mean, he tells you stats from any player, any club. He knows anything. You know, he's one of them that probably goes home, doesn't watch, you know, Fast and Furious. He probably watches, you know, Super League show, Opta stats.
He will watch, yeah.
You know.
He watched back-to-back reruns of games. Like, he just loves it.
And it's not because he's into rugby. He's just a boring bloke, really. You know, he's not really got out fun in his life.
We've got some terrible dressed people in this club, and we've got some like people that just pull it off, don't they?
Who thinks he's the most fashionable would probably be, I would say, Stevie.
Yeah, Stevie.
He's up there. He's very self-conscious how he looks. He's never has an air out of place, does he? And
no, he has been falling apart a bit lately. I don't know if it's because he's been hanging around with me more, but he's been very sloppy about his approach to his fashion sense. And I know he's still single, so I don't know why he's dropping the guard. But yeah, he at the beginning of the year he was up there with them, with some of the best at being dressed. But I think my presence has really brought him down.
Well, no, you're unique in your own way, Cuthbert. I mean,
yeah, but
I wouldn't say it's my taste or anybody else's taste. It's very unique to yourself. But you look good doing it. You know, you look good doing it. It's your way. Jones has his own way, doesn't he? You know, Jones is unique. He looks like Crocodile Dundee.
He loves wearing a good vest, doesn't he? He likes dressing like a 50-year-old at the country club, Jonesy.
Very colour coordinated as well, isn't he? If it's purple jeans, purple top,
a set of
purple
jeans.
Trainers, and he even dyes his
I don't even
beard
know.
purple.
Things he wears. Terrible.
Here we are.
No.
Adam Cuthbertson, we have loads of trays of apples and bananas, and every morning Brian comes into his office. Cuthbert's already been in there with some ham sandwiches and an apple.
You just said there's apples and bananas, and I come in with ham sandwiches.
Yeah, but you get the apple from the fan, puts it on his
How
desk
do I
with a
make
little picture of a love heart.
The hard
I'd
man,
like to take this one.
Yeah,
please.
probably the biggest fella at the club. He's pretty tough, old mate here.
No, I'd like to take this question.
Oh, I thought you meant like you'd like
Probably.
to take this one, like
Coming,
like you're the tough dude, like you're the
no.
enforcer, like when you enforced that prop from Hull that time. What's his name?
I mean, if people are looking away, it's Mitch Garbutt. You know, as soon as they look away, he's got them. You know, he shoots them down. But
Yeah.
reputation.
Don't turn your back on me. I'll punch you straight in the back of the head.
Coming from a real cosmopolitan place in Castleford, and reputation alone, Brett Ferris is pretty well known for a no-nonsense sort of guy.
He gets on with it, doesn't he?
He don't mess about. He's honest, brutally honest at times, but that's Fez for you. I mean, you can define toughness in a lot of ways, can't you?
He's a tough fella.
If I'm honest, I think a real tough guy is Carl Ablett. I mean, he's had most fights and not thrown one single punch when it comes to fighting, but as in toughness, he plays hurt, he plays injured a lot, and he could have played a couple of weeks with a fractured thumb. So yeah, it can be defined in lots of ways. But
that fight he had against Danny Brough, it was like, you know, that episode of Simpsons where he gets punched in the head that many times till he gets tired and then pushes him over.
And I think that's the toughness he shows. That I'll fight you and I'll not even throw a punch.
No.
You know, you can throw him and I'll still stand.
You hitting me? Sweet. I'll win this eventually.
Yeah, he'll tire himself out. Rope a dope. You probably want to take this one, Cuff.
Oh yeah, he doesn't know because he's the first one to go home, so he's never
Professional, innit?
He's professional.
And that is
Back under that thumb theory. I don't know.
no, family man.
Family guy. Last, it's usually one of the young fellas, you know.
Cuff has the best drunk face, don't you?
I have a good crack. I've got a good, you could never tell if I've had a drink. But I'd probably have to say someone like Sutty or Ashton. They always have a good crack. I'd have to say Sutty. He's terrible. Him and Cammy Lad. Cammy Lad's bad.
Smith likes a
Yeah,
Tinder.
Cammy Lad loves a Cammy Lad loves a Tinder.
It's all young lads, isn't it? I mean, I don't know what I know what it is,
that
but I've never
generation,
had
isn't
it.
it?
So it's the young generation who are single and, you know, they can just do what they want in it. So I'll probably
I don't pretend like
there.
I've never been on there, but I'm not a serial offender. I don't use my spare time between sessions to go on it, like
No.
some of these kids.
Yeah.
But anyway.
That's Jordan Lilly.
Jordan Lil.
He came in one Monday and said, you know, I don't want you to call me Jordan or Lils. My new name's Legend,
Legend.
self-acclaimed legend, and
Full
he
stop.
is, isn't he? I mean, anywhere you go, if you know Jordan, you're probably going to get another 10% discount in places.
Sir Legend, don't refer to me as Jordan or Lily anymore.
I mean, his nickname's Legend, so I mean, you know, I think that speaks for itself.
That does, yeah. Don't know. Moons loves a good shower, doesn't he?
Yeah, but he's in and out, innit? He don't mess about. He just looks good naturally.
In and out, doesn't mess about.
Longest
That's a
in
good
shower.
question, that.
Jonesy, only because he's last from gym, he's last coming in from training.
That doesn't mean he's long in there. He's just in there for a long period. Like he's just.
He locks up when he comes out of the shower, Jonesy.
He's also the janitor at our club, Jonesy.
Like Bruce Almighty, electrician, janitor, player.
Yeah. He's got a big melon. He's got to get he really
Yeah.
got to make that thing. He's got to buff that thing out
Shaves
before he
his
leaves,
head.
doesn't he? And like
Shaves
I
his
said, the way he dresses and that, he's really got to. He really takes care of himself. So yeah, probably Jones. And that beard, he's got a lot of grooming to do, really, doesn't he? Because you can't have that head too dry. Because you can't leave you got to put a couple of layers of moisturiser on that head, don't you, before you leave?
Yeah.
Yeah. So probably and exfoliate it. You got to exfoliate that head.
And he likes to
How do you think he gets that shine? It's not natural. That's not a natural gleam.
floss, but obviously the formation of his teeth, it's quite difficult. We sometimes have to come at a different angle with a
Makes it rather
floss
tricky,
and-
doesn't it?
Yeah.